Hello, this is Father Daniel Kim, Maryknoll Missioner, and welcome to our daily Gospel reading and reflection. Today's Gospel reading is according to St. John, chapter 20, verses 24 to 29. Thomas, called Didymus, one of the 12, was not with them when Jesus came. So the other disciples said to him, "We have seen the Lord." But Thomas said to them, "Unless I see the mark of the nails in his hands, and put my finger into the nail marks, and put my hand into his side, I will not believe." Now a week later, his disciples were again inside, and Thomas was with them. Jesus came, although the doors were locked, and stood in their midst and said, "Peace be with you." Then he said to Thomas, "Put your finger here and see my hands, and bring your hand and put it into my side, and do not be unbelieving, but believe." Thomas answered and said to him, "My Lord and my God." Jesus said to him, "Have you come to believe because you have seen me? Blessed are those who have not seen and have believed." The Gospel of the Lord. Praise to you, O Lord Jesus Christ. Today the Church celebrates the feast of St. Thomas the Apostle, also known as Doubting Thomas. Tradition has it that St. Thomas traveled as far as to India to preach the gospel, and to this day he is regarded as the patron saint of that country. A tremendous turnaround for someone who holds the moniker Doubting Thomas. And as we hear from St. John today, St. Thomas publicly stated that he won't believe Jesus was resurrected from the dead unless he sees and touches the wounds of Christ. Auspiciously for him, he was provided with the opportunity to do just that. And through Doubting Thomas, as well as the other motley members of Jesus' apostles, that we are able to see our own doubts, fears, greed, pride, and weaknesses, not for the purposes of seeing ourselves hopeless to change, rather the opposite, to find encouragement that even a coward like St. Peter, a hardliner like St. Simon the Zealot, ambitious brothers like Saints James and John, a persecutor like St. Paul, and even a doubter like St. Thomas, that despite their shortcomings can become tremendous instruments of God. If they can do it, regardless of our own disjointedness, we can do it as well. The only requirement is that we have an open heart and not give up like Judas the Iscariot. And in God's own perfectly designated time, we too will glorify God and do works pleasing to Him. Thank you for listening to today's Gospel reading and reflection. Please be sure to tune in again tomorrow. Have a blessed and saintly day.